We know there are many choices in internet radio, and the staff and host of LA Talk Live would like to thank you for choosing the internet's hottest destination for the most eclectic sound and invigorating talk. This is LA Talk Live. We are more than just talk.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Perspectives Corner. I am your... Hey! Sometimes I forget the claps are coming. I am your host, Rhona Bennett. It's a pleasure to have you here tonight. We're going to have an interesting show this evening. I am going to be featuring... I almost want to call you a dear friend now, girl, because you have been around and you have been such a wonderful support to me. And I notice a wonderful support to other people. Tylisha Douglas, an author, a poet, and a light. She's also known as JDNM, Jules Declaring New Miracles. We're going to find out what's behind that. And we're going to talk about what she has on the horizon, what's coming up. We are supporting creativity, supporting artists. Definitely check out her books. She's written several. Very proud of you, lady. It is my pleasure to interview you tonight. And I was so, yes. I was really surprised when she sent me, I said, send me your bio and send me, some talking points or whatever you want to discuss. She was thorough. And within her being thorough, she sent over some information and I was included. And she also included a really nice message to me. I'm not sure if you want me to read that, which is why you sent it, or if you just wanted me to know that it was there. But I'm very grateful. Thank you so much for everything. You've been a wonderful support, lady. Okay, so over the weekend, we just celebrated Memorial Day, sending a huge thank you to all of the men and women who have served this country and sacrificed, most definitely. Thank you for your service. And I was in Houston, Texas with the ladies of In Vogue. And Richard, were we able to pull up the pictures and stuff? Okay, yeah. So we were in Houston, Texas. I believe it's called the Alliance Arena. And we were in concert with Joe Crooner. After 7, great voices. Oh my goodness. Heads of state. These gentlemen, Bobby Brown, Johnny Gill, Ralph Tresvant. Now, I guess basically because they've all had successful solo careers, they've all done it on their own. They came together as heads of state. So their set is nothing but hits. Hit after hit after hit. I was practically screaming like a schoolgirl, okay? It was a blast. So if they come, or if After 7 comes, if Joe comes to a city near you, great show. Great show. Pros. These are people who have been in the business for a minute and so impressive. So were we able to pull up some pictures? So did we show any of them yet? Yay! You see us before we hit the stage in our black and white, and then you see an action shot of us on stage, and then right before we went to the radio station, we were hanging out with Bobby and Johnny, so that picture's up there. And then also you get a picture of us and After 7 at the radio station. We have some headphones on and we were having such a good time there. The only person we didn't catch up with was Joe, but he sounded amazing. So yeah, thought I might share that with you. If anybody gets an opportunity that's listening, be sure to hop online and go to LA Talk Live or America Talk Live, and you can see the show. You can see the pictures that we feature and all the stuff that we do here in the studio. Okay, and so later, we're also going to feature my buddy, Tony Harris. He started a new group. It's called Metro. He has a song out called Change a Thing. I'm so impressed with you, man. I am so... Tony, I don't know. I'm such a fan. He's an independent artist. I found his music last year, I want to say, and we have kept in touch since then. Tony and I hooked up in New York when the girls and I went to BB King's in Manhattan. He came out and supported the show, and since then, Tony has still been working on his artistry and pulling together his ideas, and now he is kind of reintroducing himself via Metro, and I am glad to be premiering his song on this show tonight. So check that out. That's going to be closer to the half-hour mark. And then we're going to do something a little different this evening. We're going to be featuring Rachmaninoff. I believe he is a Russian composer, And I wish I had pulled, because I looked up, the reason that I'm featuring it is because today I wanted to find like a really great piece of classical music. And so I just hopped online and I Googled great classical music, and I ran across Rachmaninoff Concerto Number 2. I hope I'm saying that right. But I clicked on it, and wow, what a piece of music. I mean, when I just put my little earbuds in and I sat there and I listened to every little piece, every little nuance. Whoever plays the piano, oh my goodness, so intricate and so much emotion and passion you need to play this piece. And earlier I was listening to the Concerto Number 3, thinking I was listening to the Concerto Number 2. And I was looking for it again and again, and I was like, dang, where's that piece? And I stumbled across the actual Number 2 and realized that I was listening to Number 3. So we're going to discover the Number 2 together tonight. How about that? So that should be really cool. I'm looking forward to listening to it. It's going to take up the majority of the second half of the show, but I highly recommend that you stick around and give yourself this fresh experience with this music. So today we're going to talk about the power of words. You know, we're going to get an opportunity to talk about that with Miss Tylisha Douglas. And I thought, who better to talk about the tremendous power of words than the wordsmith herself, Dr. Maya Angelou. Check out this really quick piece that she did. It's simple, it's eloquent, and of course, it's uniquely delivered, only the way that she can deliver it.
What do you want to do tonight?
The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
Words are things, I'm convinced. You must be careful about the words you use, or the words you allow to be used in your house. In the Old Testament, we are told in Genesis that in the beginning was the Word. And the Word was God, and the Word was with God. That's in Genesis. Words are things. You must be careful. Careful about calling people out of their names, using racial pejoratives and sexual pejoratives and all that ignorance. Don't do that. Someday we'll be able to measure the power of words. I think they are things. I think they get on the walls. They get in your wallpaper. They get in your rugs, in your upholstery, in your clothes, and finally into you.
Powerful. Very, very powerful. Miss Maya Angelou. I thought she was like, it's in your walls, it's in your rug, it's in your clothes, and eventually into you. After this song, it sounds like this is Karen White. After we listen to this song to start the show, we will be back. Tylisha, I'm looking forward to talking to you, lady. Hit us up on Skype, LA Talk Live. We'll be right back.
Baby, I'm so confused by the way you treat me. It makes me think you don't wanna be with me. Your actions show that your words don't mean a thing. I feel the pain, but I done cried all these tears, and now I'm all alone. If this is for the birds, then that's what love's about. Look me in the eyes, telling me lies. I thought that I can't take no more. Thought my heart's unbreakable. Pieces to my heart. My heart. Put it together to brand new start. Yeah, yeah. And through it all, learning through the pain. And through it all, my heart remains unbreakable. Unbreakable. My heart is unbreakable. chest, rip my heart right out my soul. Oh, I'm unbreakable. Let's keep it cool. Around my friends, you make me look like a fool. Running from the truth is catching up to you. You broke my love to pieces with all the games you played. You need to act your age. You sit and smile in my face and say you love me. When you're out with your boys, you disrespect me. Look me in the eyes. You're telling me lies. I thought that I can't take no more. Thought my heart's unbreakable. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Put it together. Yeah, yeah. Been through it all, learning through the pain. Been through it all. My heart remains unbreakable. Unbreakable. Yeah. Unbreakable. My heart is unbreakable. Put your hands to my chest, rip my heart right out my soul. I don't have a glass heart, I'm unbreakable. Now I'm done, I'm moving on. Me minus you, it equals strong. Baby, I won't shed a tear. I stood around all these years. See, I made it through the pain. No other woman will treat you the same. What goes up comes down. What goes around comes back around. You play me like a fool, but it's coming back to you. Put it together and make a brand new start. Been through it all, learning through the pain. Learning through my pain. My heart remains unbreakable.
This is Karen White.
Unbreakable.
This is from her latest record, Carpe Diem. Richard was like, this is Karen? I'm like, yeah, it's Karen. This is her new stuff. It's really, really good. Really, really good. And there's another song that we were loving that we were getting ready to make the station theme song. It is really, really good stuff. So shout out to Karen White for giving us some new music. Miss Tyleisha Douglas, are you on the line?
Yes, I'm here.
How are you?
I'm fine, Will. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Good.
We got some interesting feedback coming in. Is that because of the mic or something from the other
Oh,
end?
wow.
Okay, that's kind of interesting, huh? You know what I might do, lady? Are you near your landline?
Is that better?
No, it's almost like it's coming through a tube or something. Do you hear what I hear, Richard? Okay. So do me a favor. If you're near a landline, pick up the phone and I want you to call the station.
All right.
Okay, you got your phone? I'm going to give you the number. Tell me when you're ready.
I'm calling you.
Oh, okay, you're already on it. She's like, I'm on it. Thank you very much. Is it ringing yet? Okay, awesome. Okay, I think we're going to leave Skype and okay. Okay, hang up the Skype, honey.
Okay.
We got yeah. Okay, you there?
I'm here.
So much better. How are you?
I am doing fantastic. How are you?
I'm doing well. I just read the other part of your message where you're like, Ro, don't scare me. You know I'm not gonna scare you. This isn't your first interview, huh?
Yes.
It is?
With you.
Of course, right? Well, welcome to Perspectives Corner.
Thank you.
Okay, so let me read your bio first, and then
Oh,
I'm going to see if you intended for me to read the dedication that you made to me in your book, Jules Declaring New Miracles. But let's start with the bio first. A
all right.
voice, a voice of hope for this generation. Speaker and published author Tylisha L. Douglas is on a mission to encourage and empower others. Noted for her dynamic personality, yes, and compassion to serve others, she is an authentic inspiration and empowerment leader. Tylisha's imprint is embedded within the hearts of her short story readers. Her motto is helping to make a difference one page at a time. She's earned publishing credits from Students of Life magazine and credits from the Soul Diva songstress and life coach Rhona Bennett, aka Miss R&B, where Miss Tylisha's comments were featured on AskRo.com. Tylisha utilizes her writings and blogs as self-help tools in which she shares with the world. She is poised to offer solace and confidence to motivate others in their personal struggles through the poignant story of the main character of her recent novel, Jules Declaring New Miracles. Additional short stories by Tylisha are available on Amazon.com and all of the rest of the online community. Tylisha, I'm super proud of you.
Thank you so much.
And I'm going to tell you why, because, I guess we've been kind of going back and forth in the cyber world for a couple years now, yeah?
Yes.
And you were just starting pretty much making your footprints, with your writing when we first started talking. Am I right?
Yes.
And since then, how many books have you published?
All right. One's published and 6 are published. My short stories are published. So
Yes.
I'm proud.
I mean, that is a huge accomplishment.
Thank you so much.
That is, you are a living example of not letting procrastination get in the way, not letting any doubts, worries, and fears, because we know that we all encounter them while we're, choosing to share our creative expression with others. But you have continued to take a step forward, and now you have one book published with 6 on the way, or 6 already. The short stories are already published.
They're already published.
Already
They're almost
done.
like a year old.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's awesome. That is so, so great.
Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you
So,
so much. You're a huge part of that.
well, I'm glad I could be a part of it. So, did you want to read that, or do you just wanted me to see the dedication?
I want you to read that. That is yours, lady.
Okay, so I keep this for me though, right? I don't read this on Perspectives Corner. Is that right?
It's for you. That is yours.
Okay,
I
so
want you to read it. That is for you.
Okay, okay. Okay, so this is her dedication to me in her book, Jules Declaring New Miracles. To one of my great inspirations, R&B artist, I almost feel like you should be reading this, R&B artist, web radio talk show host, actor, and life coach Ro. I enjoy tuning in to your online talk show, reading your blogs, and watching your videos. You give so much insight, and you are very open-minded. Thank you for being non-judgmental and not being afraid to grace your fans by simply showing your love. You are beautiful inside and out. Thank you, lady. There were times I needed an ear, and you offered me a spot to vent. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to give your support on my blogs and responding with encouragement. I want you to know that your energy has helped push me through and helped me to hold on to complete this book. Wow. You supported me in ways you did not know. You are so appreciated. Love and hugs. Love back, love bug. Thank you for that.
You're so welcome.
So where did Jules Declaring New Miracles come from? Where did this title come from? What's behind it?
I actually sat back and I was wondering, like, what should I call this book? The characters were inspired by true events, and I just wondering, what should I call this book? What should I name this book?
Yeah. And this was what came about?
I sat back and I just kept saying over and over again, what about process? A lot of people are fearing process. And I'm thinking, what do we see in ourselves? What don't we see in ourselves?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm feeling like are you not a jewel? You know, like, yes, I am.
Mm-hmm.
Do I not declare what? Declare progression, declare forwardness. I like declare newness. And miracles happen every day. And putting the titles together, came up with it, the acronyms for Jimmy and him, originally stood for Don't Know More.
Okay.
I'm sorry, can you hear me?
Yeah, for a second it was going in and out. We were losing you for a second, but I think you're back.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, are you on speakerphone, Talisha?
I'm sorry?
Are you on your speakerphone?
Yes, I am.
Do you mind coming off of the speakerphone?
I certainly don't mind.
Yay.
Okay, is this better?
I think so. Richard's giving me the thumbs up. Okay, I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Oh, okay, is this better?
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, much better.
Oh, Lord, okay.
So look, let me read some of the titles. It says, "My scars are my tattoos. They said she was golden. My words are going on a diet. The Skinny, Spy Me Out." Where did all of these titles come from? When you say that you dealt with some trauma in your life and that's what inspired these stories, do you mind sharing some of the things that you had to go through and what you've learned from the things that you went through?
Oh, yes, definitely so. In the book, you will find that there were some traumatic experiences that I went through.
Mm-hmm.
But out of traumas, you want to not dwell on, oh my God, this has happened, that has happened. We always kind of like dwell on what may have occurred, or, we sit back and we think about, oh my God, I got this scar, and, what will people make of me? What will people think of me? And you just think about all the bad things. But when you start thinking, you'll say, wait a minute, this is a part of me. These scars does not define who I am. So the books are thought-provoking. My Scars and My Tattoos seem to be one of the favorites of everybody. Loved that book.
I like the title.
Because when they think about it, it's mind-provoking. The cover, I know everybody goes, whoa. When they open it and they read it, they're like, wow. It makes you think about something inside yourself, and it gives you a different perspective on yourself. And when you get finished reading it, you're like, whoa. You begin to love yourself. You begin to accept who you are, regardless of the situation or what scar you bear. The other short stories that I have come from experiences of just life in general, but you always try to make things that may have crunched you in a corner, or whatever life may have thrown you, whatever curves that may have come your way. You want to always make the best, out of, or see the best out of, something that you may feel like, oh God, there's no hope. No, there's always a way. So those books are, just inspirational shorts that you can look at to give you hope, to give you inspiration, and to help you to move forward. So I'm hoping that it inspires people to want to progress, to want to have newness, or to want to see the light in a whole new different way. So without giving it away, I just hope people would just pick up and want to read it and just see life in a whole new different light.
Yeah. Wow. Awesome. So who are some of your other inspirations in your life?
You.
Other than me. That's so sweet of you. Who else?
I mean that in every way. Yeah. I have some inspirators. I have Barbara Alexander, who is a person who's by my side. She never let me go. She's like one of my bestest friends.
Oh, shout out to Barbara.
She's like a person that I can actually confide in. Barbara is actually a person who has just been, how can I put this? She's been an inspiration to me since I've known her for the past 17 years. She was one of the ones who everybody always talked about, how Oprah has her Gail. Well, I have my Barbara. How that?
I like it. I like it.
So I was just blessed to have someone in my corner. And there's other, Liz Murray. She's an author. And she went through a whole lot in her life. I think it was homeless to Harvard. I'm inspired by her story because she went through a whole lot in her life, but she didn't allow that to stop her from getting forward, and she became a public speaker, an author, and she went ahead with her education, and now she's speaking all over the world.
Wow.
And she's just doing well. And it's just so many other people that I look up to, and I'm like, whoa. But you, Ro, I have to say it over and over again in a major way. You are my greatest inspiration. I have to tell you that.
Wow.
It would just take too long for me to say why.
Man, you're making me blush over here. Well,
it's the truth.
I like that title that you just shot out there. So that's a book, huh? Homeless to Harvard? Is that a book? That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That sounds interesting already. So what do you have coming up? What's going on? What can we look out for?
Okay, maybe. Well, I'm working on my third signing. I conquered that first book signing. I'm so happy. That happened on the 11th. I had my second signing week before last, and I'm on June the 7th coming up. I'll be hitting Joppa City, doing a signing out there in Joppa Farms, which is great because there's going to be like the Amish people are going to be out there. It's kind of like a big fair.
Yeah.
So there's going to be shopping. There's going to be fun. And I'm just looking forward to meeting new people and just more inspiration and, just great things.
Yeah.
And so that's what's coming up next. And I'm still working on writing. I want to do a compilation, and if not, that coming out by the end of the year, perhaps early next year. So I'm just still moving forward and hoping someday to have, a blog talk show. I mean, who knows what's coming up next?
Absolutely. You better move. You ain't taking no prisoners. I swear you are putting one foot in front of the other. You're like, yes, that'll be out by the end of this year, if not by the top of next. Do you hear her? No procrastination, honey. She is getting it in. Shoot, you're my inspiration. Dog nabbit. Okay, so you said you wanted to shout out your sponsors and your supporters before we get out of here. Who you shouting out?
All right. Shout out to Rhona, Bennett. Thank you. Shout out to LA Talk Live. Thank you so much. Shout out to Dr. Randolph. I thank you so much. Shout out to Red Robin. I got so many doctors. Shout out to Barbara Alexander. Thank you so much. forprint.com. Thank you so much. Shout out to Johns Hopkins. Thank you so much. There's just so many people who have supported me. If I missed you, just go on my website and you're there. So shout out to all my supporters, everybody who supported me. I love you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
And and you know what I must say, you do such a good job of making people know that you do appreciate their support, and you support them back by posting their information, by posting whatever they're doing, by going out there and sending words of encouragement. A wonderful writer and a wonderful spirit. Thank you so much for being on Perspectives Corner tonight.
Thank you for affording me the opportunity, Rose. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. So until next time, yeah?
Yes.
Yay! Thank you, Ty.
Yes. Thank you, Rose.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you've been listening to Perspectives Corner with Rhona Rowe Bennett. When we come back, we are going to do something different tonight. We're going to listen to the composition by Russian composer Rachmaninoff, Concerto No. 2. We're going to discover this together because I was listening to No. 3 today and I didn't even know it. But 2 I stumbled across this evening and I was like, ooh, let's listen to it together. So we're going to check that out and let it take us some places. We'll be right back after this break.
I may be down, but I'm not out. I gotta keep pushing past this moment, focus, building on what I believe in. Though I am not perfect, I am scratching the surface, and I know that I am worth it. As the sun begins to break, the clouds just fade away, and finally I breathe. I'm here on the brink of a new day. I'm switching up the pace, and I'm gonna be me. 'Cause everything is so different. Life has a new
Thank you for
tuning in to LA Talk Live, reality radio, handcrafted for your listening pleasure. This is LA Talk Live, and we're more than just talk. Stay tuned.
Hi, this is Romy Klinger.
This is Rose Garcia.
And we are inviting you to join us for the Romy and Rose Show every Friday at 4 p.m. Tune in for the Romy and Rose Show. We're going to be talking about pop culture, dating, business 101, what's ratchet, what's not ratchet, and music and so much more. So don't forget, tune in to the Romy and Rose Show. About to get real.
Exclusively on latalklive.com. You can also catch us on iTunes Radio, R&B, or watch us on Ustream.tv. Reality show handcrafted for your listening pleasure. This is LA Talk Live, and we are more than just talk.
We're real talk.
Journey Sisters is an organization that embodies and captivates women from all walks of life. Our membership includes 44 women that are constantly growing in the areas of personal development and community involvement. Monthly, we offer free leadership classes at McKay's Restaurant. Journey aims to inform women in the areas of heart disease and HIV and AIDS. Experience the journey now by logging into www.journeymosaicinc.com. Toll free 888-906-5519. Journey with no excuses.
Do you suffer from degenerative diseases such as high blood pressure, diabetes, fibroid tumors, high cholesterol, genital herpes, or a plethora of other diseases that rob you of a quality life? If so, then visit the website of herbalist Tahuti Ma'atra at dhealthstore.com and open the door to natural healing at an affordable price. dhealthstore.com has over 1,800 products created by herbalist Tahuti Ma'atra, specifically designed to help you heal the natural and safe way. At dhealthstore.com, you'll find everything from herbal formulas and cleanses, such as Tahuti's famous full body detox, as well as herbal teas, extracts, natural body butters, lotions, creams, children's product, hair care product, and of course, sexual enhancement products for both men and women. So visit the website of Tahuti Ma'atra, dhealthstore.com, or call toll free at 1-888-823-9416. dhealthstore.com. Wake up.
I guess he couldn't be here with me tonight, so he's here in spirit. Shout out to Shock! Another broadcaster here at LA Talk Live. Just inspiring me while he's away. Now I got to give you a call. What's up, brother? Okay. Thank you so much to Miss Tylisha Douglas for a wonderful interview. Yes. Please support. Go check her out. JDNM, Jules Declaring New Miracles. I believe we were able to pull up a picture. Thank you, Richard, of the cover of her book. Yeah, support the talent. Support the artist. Support the creativity. So we are going to do something a little different. We're going to listen to some classical music here on Perspectives Corner tonight. I was looking for something really fabulous, yesterday, and I was fumbling around, and the Rachmaninoff Concerto No. 2 came up. And so I decided to listen to it today, but I didn't realize I was listening to the Concerto No. 3. Regardless, I can only imagine what the No. 2 sounds like because that was the one that was recommended. But No. 3 was knocking my socks off. I mean, if you listen to all of the sounds, I mean, I was even watching it on YouTube. So I was looking at the conductor, and how he would bring in the next part of the orchestra and how the strings would come in and all of these sounds, oboes, trumpets, horn. Amazing. And I guess, the Rachmaninoff was a pianist. So whoever plays these parts, I mean, you've got to be a really skilled musician to pull this off and play with such passion. So just sit back, relax, allow yourself to take this in and see where it takes you. Enjoy. So they're transitioning in the piece for Rachmaninoff Concerto Number 2. Do we still have a caller on the line? So we're going to take the caller while the musicians are transitioning in the middle of the piece. How cool is that? Welcome to Perspectives Corner. Who's on the line? Are you there? I can hear you, but I can't hear you.
Hey, what's up?
Trey, is this you? Is this you, Trey? Are you paying attention to the show? No, because you just breaking up the whole concerto. Actually, they're getting ready to come back in, but what's up?
And then I'm trying to like listen, but I'm on set. I'm trying to like eavesdrop a little bit.
Well, we are listening to Rachmaninoff Concerto Number 2, and the musicians just transitioned in the piece. So I'm going to let us go back to the music, but it's always good to hear your voice. Holla at your girl. Have a good one tonight. You have been listening to Rachmaninoff, the Concerto Number 2. If you want, you can continue because I think there are a few concertos. I was listening to number 3 today on YouTube and it was amazing. If you notice, the music just takes on so many different emotions. One second it sounds happy, the next second it sounds angry, the next second it sounds sad. The next second it sounds explosive and passionate. Now it sounds dreamy and enchanting, if you will. Sounds like life. That's what Richard said. It's true. It sounds like life. I think that's probably what makes a lot of classical music so powerful, is that it sounds like life. And the musicianship that is being displayed is like, wow. Are you listening to how the piano player has to play with such vigor and then caress the piano and the strings and the horns and the ebb and flow, and sometimes it's fast and sometimes it's slow, but it's all within rhythm of itself. Amazing, amazing. I don't even know what emotion this would be, like fulfillment, he says. Interesting. It almost sounds indifferent to me. It's interesting. The flourish from indifference to something. Beautiful. So if you would like to check out Rachmaninoff, do yourself a favor and explore. It's worth the exploration. Wow. So we did something a little different tonight. Hey. Shout out to Miss Tylisha Douglas. Please support. Wonderful spirit, wonderful writer. Thanks to Miss Maya Angelou, Dr. Maya Angelou, the wordsmith, for the inspiration at the top of the show. Shout out to Tony Harris and Metro. We didn't play Tony's song yet. Oh my goodness, no wonder. Okay, so it looks like we had a problem getting his song pulled up. Did you get it? It's Change a Thing. We gotta play my boy. Is it in the box? It's there? We're checking. We're checking. That's me holding my breath, hoping that it pops into our lives. Check him out, Tony Harris, Tony. Harris is spelled Haris, 1 R, not 2. Has a video to accompany the song. Everything he releases is just such quality, and he has such a quality voice and great artistry. You will not be disappointed. I am a fan of Tony Harris. Did we find it? Change a Thing. You didn't get it? Oh my goodness. Okay, check this out. We're at the end of the hour. However, I'm going to see if we take a break and give a little love to some sponsors. and we come back, if we can get his song pulled up, I do not want to leave this show without shouting out my boy Tony Harris because he's awesome. Okay, we'll be right back.
Staff and host of LA Talk Live would like to thank you for choosing the internet's hottest destination for the most eclectic sound and invigorating talk. This is LA Talk Live. We are more than just talk.
Young Connection, your one-stop connection for all your graphic design and commercial printing needs. Young Connection is a full-service printing and media design company dedicated to providing the highest level of customer service and satisfaction. Young Connection provides swift response and rapid turnaround services for banners, brochures, business cards, letterheads, church bulletins, funeral programs, flyers, logo design, posters, and much, much more, all at an affordable price. Young Connection, the official printing company of LA Talk Live. Give them a call at 310-491-3336. That's 310-491-3336, or visit their website at www.youngconnection.com. That's www.youngconnection.com. Young Connection Printing and Media Services, proud sponsors of LA Talk Live, where it's more than just talk.
Tony Harris, ladies and gentlemen. Change a thing.
Turbulent times of my life, I feel no regret. I relive every moment twice. I take nothing back. I relive every moment twice. And I wouldn't do it differently. I wouldn't change a thing. I wouldn't do it differently. I wouldn't change a thing. I wouldn't do it differently. I wouldn't change a thing. A smile, a laugh, a breathe, a day. I wouldn't do it differently. I wouldn't change a thing. To the knowing eye, it may seem like I take less than I give. To an unyielding try, down a painful course that has taught me to live. Obstacles, I'm stumbling into my destiny. I wouldn't do it differently. I wouldn't change a thing. I wouldn't do it differently. I wouldn't change a thing. I wouldn't do it differently. I wouldn't change a thing.
Loving the message. I wouldn't do it differently. I wouldn't change a thing. Yes. Shout out to Metro featuring Tony Harris. Again, his name is spelled Tonyharis. Only one R in Harris. Check him out. So much great material from Tony. And check me out at RhonaBennett.com. If you haven't gotten your copies of the books yet, get them. Got Motivation, How to Stay Motivated, and How Find and Pursue Your Passion even with a regular job. You can get them at the Empowerment Store at RhonaBennett.com. Always a pleasure to have you in the spot. Thank you for tuning in. I will see you back here next week for music therapy. You know I love doing music therapy. We're going to dig into some jazz geniuses. You already know it's going to be off the chain. So definitely come back next week to hear some jazz geniuses. Of course, my counterpart will be in the studio. April, shout out. What up, homie? I know you tuned in. Until next time, everybody, have a great one.
Taught me to leave those obstacles. I'm stumbling into my destiny. I wouldn't do it differently. I wouldn't change a thing. I wouldn't do it differently. I wouldn't change a thing. I wouldn't do it differently. Change it. And you may try to hold me down and drag my dreams back to the ground, but I won't get up back a single step. And you may try to twist my words. Through all your schemes, I won't get hurt. 'Cause what I say or do, I don't regret. No, I wouldn't do it differently. I wouldn't do it differently. I wouldn't change it. That's ever since Janet was in control, I had a spark in me that continues to grow. Oh, I knew that I was meant to tell and show. There was music in me, and as I loved, Janet took me on an escapade, and Paula promised me a brand new day, and purple rained on a raspberry parade. Those were the days. Oh, I wanted nothing more when I was a teen. I saw your video on that magic screen. I wouldn't have it any other way. I close my eyes and say, I wanna be honest. to be on MTV. Let me hear you say, oh, 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 oh. If you know what I mean, let me hear you say it. Let me hear you say I close my eyes and say.
Thank you for tuning into LA Talk Live and the Talk Live Broadcast Network, original reality radio, handcrafted for your listening and viewing pleasure. This is LA Talk Live, and we are more than just talk. Stay tuned.